Hello and welcome back to another episode of Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword. Last time, we defeated the boss of the laundry mining facility, caught up to Zelda, and then she went somewhere in the past. And now we come back here, Groose followed us, we played a harp for an old lady, and now a deadly monster is awake and wants to kill us all. So, enough waiting around. I think we made the apocalypse stall long enough. Let's go ahead and just jump straight into this episode. And stop the monster. Whoa, what's with all the shaking? The whole ground is heaving. I thought it was supposed to be solid down here. Go quickly, Link. Check on the ceiling spike at the center of the pit. There's nothing natural about these tremors. The monster could free itself at any moment. Approach the pit with caution. And by caution, we mean we're literally just going to jump down. Because who needs caution? Not us. So when we approach the center of the pit, Link does a somersault in place. I knew it. The seal has given way. I'll explain later, but now is time for action. We must keep that beast from escaping that pit. We must not reach the temple. Welcome to one of my least favorite parts of this game. The Imprisoned. Oh, I hate this fight so much. What you want to do is you essentially want to cut its toes. If you ever played Hyrule Warriors, you have the basic idea of how to deal with this guy. Except you can't run infinitely unlike Hyrule Warriors, and the toes are a bit tougher to take down, and crap. Also, it'll just stomp like that. Also, if it reaches the temple, it's an automatic game over. So you definitely need to be more careful. Though I think in Hyrule Warriors it actually falls onto its belly, where here it falls into its back, which is kind of interesting. And of course, unlike Hyrule Warriors, you need to actually go to a specific part. You can't just attack it randomly. Rather, you have to go to the ceiling spike and hit it in. And with that, once we jam a stone pillar into its head, it's going to do the worm of all things. And we have to chase after it. And as you'll see, every time you hit the spike in it, it's going to make some distance without you being able to do anything. But what's interesting is, if I can get the timing on this, you have to wait for it to kind of force the spike out of it, and the toes are going to come back. But what's really interesting is if you can get to an area right above the Imprisoned. Let's see if I can pull. I pulled this off before. It's really interesting when you do this, but you don't necessarily have to get the toes. What you can do is just jump on its head and strike the stone pillar in. And of course, you'll have to be quick with this, because it will knock you off if you're not fast enough, and it just squished that stamina fruit. So with that, also I'm going to open the map really quick, because I think, yes, here there's a fence right here, so that the first and second hit's pretty much the only time you can do that. And it's getting kind of close too, a bit scarily close. Come on, you need a moment now, you can get back on your toes. There we go, good Imprisoned. Actually, I might be able to do it here. Hold on. Let me try. This is a really bad idea. I'm so glad I saved before I tried this. But let's see if we can get it. We need to wait for it. Okay, yeah, so once it's down to 2 hits, it's going to send out shockwaves with every single step. So we're going to wait a second for it to move. Come on. There we go. Come on, let's see if I can make this. I might not be able to make this crap. Yes, I might be able to, actually. So, last time I did this, I actually had to, what was it? I had to just get the toes because it was over by the area with the gates. But yeah, the boss isn't that bad if you can just jump down on it like that. It's getting the toes that's the annoying part. With that, we've defeated one of my least favorite bosses in the game. In fact, I just go as far as to say this is my least favorite boss in the game. Now, Link. Strike the sealing spike with a Skyward strike and restore the seal, quickly. I don't know if you're actually timed on this. I don't know if you take long enough it'll break out or anything. I don't think so. I'm not going to try and find out, because I don't want to fight the Imprisoned again. With that, we have a little... We gotta strike in the right directions. Okay, there we go. That was taking a second. Nice going, Link. Though the Imprisoned had only just begun to awaken and break its bonds, I'm impressed you were able to restore the seal, keeping it captive. Unfortunately, you only have succeeded in buying us a little more time in which to act. The behemoth you beat back into the confinement is a horror of unspeakable power. Judging by what I saw, it would not be surprised if the seal gave away again soon. So you're left with precious little time to complete the task with which you have been entrusted. Return to the sealed temple, Link. There is much to discuss. As you can see, the gate is nothing more than a slab of cold stone for now. It is sleeping. Rousing it from its slumber would require great power. Yes, I believe a shot of holy light from your Skyward strike might just do it. Ah, sorry to disappoint you, boy, but for now your sword lacks the power necessary to awaken the gate. First, you and your sword must grow together. Farron Woods, Elden Volcano, and Lanaroo Desert. A sacred flame is hidden somewhere in each of these lands. Seek them out and purify your sword in their heat. Only after your blade has been tempered by these three fires will it be fully imbued with the great power for which you search. Clues to finding the sacred flames would have been woven into the lyrics of a song precious to your people, the Ballad of the Goddess. These clues are your best hope of finding your way to the flames. Return to Skyloft. Somewhere on your island is one whose knowledge of this old song will point you in the right direction. I hate even saying this, but I guess you got it all figured out, Granny. Me? Well, there's nothing I can do to help Zelda. I'm useless. Ah, you sell yourself short, my friend. You'll see in time that you have your own role to play in all this. Link, go now. Trust in fate to guide your feet. Their mission depends on it, as does Zelda's fate. And now... Oh, Fi's gonna tell us something. Yes, Fi, the Ballad of the Goddess based on it is the song. Yes, she has to remind us that it was the same song that Zelda sang. But now, before we kill the moon, I want to go... I didn't know this my first playthrough, but this is probably one of my favorite little secrets in the game. After you defeat the Imprisoned, I won't speak for this part, but let's just head back outside. Alright, and with that, well, I really like that. With Bruce's whole yelling scene, I had no idea that was there the first game. You're not required to view that by any means. But with that, well, I also meant to comment on this last episode, but because so much was happening, I never got a chance, but I love the scene when Bruce first comes to the ground. It's so entertaining, and it's one of my favorite. Oh, grasshopper. Great Goron! Have I found some? Or I have found some. Look! Those butterflies that respond to beautiful tones are swarming all over this place. This has to be the right spot. Oh, this could be a problem. I cannot carry a tune. I cannot create beautiful tones if wild animals threaten to roll me down a hill. What can we do? So this is an interesting little thing. I highly recommend saving right here. Unless you just don't care about heart pieces and whatnot. This isn't missable, but rather if you fail this, it's going... So essentially, we're going to play a beautiful tune for... well, once it comes. That would make a gossip stone appear. Boing boing. That is it! One of the talking statues the ancient text spoke of. There is just no mistaking it. And of course, whenever I do that, they just sort of spit out a random collectible. It's really nice. But I believe butterflies tend to gather around gossip stones. Yes, they'll give you a little tip. I'm trying to remember. I know you get a piece of heart here. It's just like the old texts say. It appeared with a boing boing and spoke in some strange tongue. The major leap forward in my study is some talking statues. Next up are those goddess walls. I've got an inkling I'll not have to look very far for those either. And I mean to find one, no matter what. Ah, yes, goddess walls. That is specifically what he's referring to. I don't remember how you access one, but there is one close by, and you need it to get a piece of heart. Actually, give me a second here. I need to check something. Okay, yes, I think I remember now. Alright, I didn't know if I had to leave and come back, but I believe if you come over here and start playing the harp... somewhere around here. Okay, I know there's something like right here. Come on, goddess wall. Hop up. So I can get my piece of heart. Goddess wall. I look like a complete another idiot doing this. Come on. Where are you? Okay, I know it's after you beat the Imprisoned that you can get this piece of heart, but I don't remember exactly what to do. What did it say? It's just like the old text say. Maybe we have to come back later? I thought there was one right over here. That's weird. Might as well get this beetle, or get this insect while we're at it. Woodland rhino beetle. That's weird, I could have swore there was something. Oh shoot, I just realized. Crap, remember when I said you need a ancient flower? I used up all of mine in my upgrade, so I'm gonna have to go back to Lanaru and get that ASAP. So I'm probably just gonna do that off screen. I'll have to look into this whole... You're supposed to be able to get a piece of heart right now. It's supposed to be after you defeat the Imprisoned for the first time. You're gonna find the goddess wall, and after that, Gorka will tell you to draw something on the wall. You draw it, and then you will get a piece of heart if you draw it correctly. And if you draw it incorrectly, you'll have to wait for the wall to recharge, which is why I recommend saving before you try it. That being said, I don't exactly remember how to get this piece of heart. This one was an annoying one. But with that, I'm going to be right back because I need to go grab an ancient flower really quick. It's really important that we get one. I know where I can get one too, so it shouldn't take long. So, I'll see you guys back in Skyloft. Alright, we are back. And honestly, I should have landed somewhere else. So, in case you couldn't guess when they said, go find someone with knowledge of the song, I think you can take a good guess who would know about the song. But, just in case you don't, I'll let you have a minute and see if you can come up with an answer. Though really, it should be obvious by now, especially considering I'm heading towards that person. It is obviously the great and mighty hero, Pippet, ally of justice and defeater of evil. No, it's not Pippet. He doesn't have any story relevance whatsoever. Nope, none whatsoever. Oh, speaking of Pippet, he's right there. No, guess who we're going to go see? It's been a while since we talked to him, but why don't we go ahead and strike up a conversation? You're back, Link. Good to see you're still in one piece. So how's it going down there? Are you any closer to finding my Zelda? I see. My dear Zelda. Things must be terribly trying for her down there. And it can't be easy for you now either, can it? What? You want to know the lyrics to the song Zelda sang on the day of the wing ceremony? You know I'm not much of a singer. Oh, come on, sing it. Listen, as I said, I wouldn't feel comfortable serenading you. But if it's a lyrics you're after, I can recite them for you. Let's see. O youth, guided by the servant. Yes, this text scrolls really slow, I can't speed up. Guided by the servant of the goddess, unite earth and sky, and bring light to the land. That's the first part, but as I recall, there's a second verse to the song. O youth, show the two whirling sails the way to the light tower, and before you a path shall open, and a heavenly song you shall hear. I believe that's the whole thing. The light tower mentioned the song is a real place. I'm sure you've seen the tower in the plaza. I don't know about the two whirling sails though. It sounds like the song is suggesting that if one shows these whirling sails the way to the tower, something will happen. But how do we go about doing that? I mean, and what does it mean? Two whirling sails. Well, why don't we go ahead and solve that mystery this episode? This is actually kind of clever. It's one of those things where it's placed really early on in the game and you wouldn't think about it. But that tower in the plaza where we normally jump off, that is the light tower. So, 2 whirling sails. I'm sure Fio will just tell you the answer eventually, but thankfully I already know what to do. There's a bunch of butterflies here. Actually, wait. Goddess Harp? Goddess Harp? Anything? No? Nothing? You don't love my tunes? My sick tunes? They're beautiful. So when he's referring to whirling sails, you can see we have windmills here. Now that we have the gust bellows, we can do stuff with them. What's nice is that there is a little thing on the stone right here, so you can line up where the windmills are pointing. But yes, essentially you want to point these windmills or the whirling sails towards the light tower. When you do, there will be a little part of the tower that will light up to let you know that you've done it. With that, the second one, well, we've also seen it a bit earlier, so why don't we go over and check it out in a second. Like, I would cut this out, but it's like right here, so I think you can see it. Well, you can't see it anymore, but you could see it for a second. But if we come over here, you can see. What's up, Link? So, you're curious about that windmill, eh? Pretty smart design, I gotta say. See, you can turn the windmill so that it can always catch the wind blowing no matter which way it's blowing. But, well, there used to be this little propeller attached to the windmill so that you could turn it. The thing flew off ages ago. It must have dropped down off the edge, down beneath the clouds. The windmill's been uselessly sitting there ever since. I highly suggest you retrieve the windmill propeller from the land below to reorient the windmill. You want to know if I could fix the windmill if you brought the propeller back? Well, if I had the propeller, I could probably rig something together to get it back on there, sure. But how would you even go looking for the propeller in the first place? Once something falls through the clouds, it's gone for good. Hang on. Come to think of it, Gondo at the scrap shop told me that someone in his family used to have a flying robot to haul junk back from beneath the clouds. We're talking a tale that's been passed down over a lot of years, so I wouldn't put much stock in it. Well, we have our hint on what to do next. So why don't we go visit Gondo in the strap shop. That sounds really suggestive and terrible. No, to the scrap shop. And thankfully, it just so happens to be right here. So, let's see, what do you have to say? Hey kid, what's up? You look like you need to get something off your chest. I think you know what it is. You got a favor for me. You got a favor to ask me, right? Huh? It's about this old robot my grandpa used to tinker around with. He probably just came here to make fun of the crazy junk guy for believing in his grandpa's stupid stories, right? Well, get in line. I've heard it before. Wait, that's not why you're here? You say you need to pick up something from below the clouds with this robot? Do you know what that means? That means you believe my grandpa's stories too, don't you? Well, I'm happy to hear that someone else believes me, but I don't think I can help you. You see, my grandpa's old robot, what's it called again? Oh yeah, that's right, I remember. His name is Scrapper. He may not be much to look at these days, but he was an amazing robot once. When you called him, he would go anywhere and haul anything. Sadly, as you can see now, he's just another busted old hunk of junk. But old Grandpa did tell me this. You can get him working again with the extract from an ancient flower. It's like oil to this guy. But I've never even heard of, much less seen such thing. Well, we just so happen to have one. What? You have one? Are you kidding me? That's amazing! So this is an ancient flower. I can feel some slick oily stuff coming off its stem. Great, with this we can fix Scrapper. Wait right here, I'll have him up and running in no time. Phew, there you go. Thank you. I've got a full tank of energy and I'm ready to carry anything. Huh? Who's this green-clad individual of small stature? Whoa, it talked! Can you believe that? I guess I really did fix him. This kid gave me the materials I need to fix you. Go on, say thank you. Are you sure it was him? Well, I extend my reluctant thanks to you in a gesture of obligatory gratitude, Verchonk. Hey now, watch it. That's no way to talk to someone who just saved your life. Anyway, this kid wants you to haul around some stuff around, and you're going to help him. This individual may have restored my operations, but I'm not inclined to offer assistance. Serving children is very low on my task priority. Who are you, Zerfoosh? Your name is Fee. Should I call you Mistress Fee? Are you looking for something, Mistress Fee? I understand. At your request, I will carry anything regardless of weight or destination. Well then. Master Shortpants, I offer assistance. I can now detect Mistress Fee's thought waves. Should you need me, ask Mistress Fee to call me and I will arrive with haste. Master Shortpants. So, yes, he said you can go find the fortune teller, but we don't need that because we know. I will admit, I kinda don't like how Fee just sort of appeared there just to have an excuse for Scrapper to see Fee. I still think it's funny, but I kinda wish they just had a better excuse for Fee popping up right there. So, we can douse her a windmill piece. And you think the windmill's there, so it must have fallen to Theron, right? Nope. Guess where it fell? It went to Eldon somehow. Seriously, like, you'd think it would have gone to Theron, but no, it just went to Eldon. Don't ask why, it just did. So with that, let's head to Eldon. One day. I'll meet you guys down on the surface. I'll admit, coming here with a wooden shield probably was not the smartest idea, but we shouldn't actually have to worry about anything. Shouldn't have to worry about losing the shield, but just in case, I'll go ahead and put it away, I guess. It doesn't really matter. I guess I'm just paranoid because I don't want to have to go through making another braced shield. But with that, we found this earlier in our adventure, but now we finally know what it's for. This is the windmill propeller you were searching for. It is now possible to retrieve this using the robot services we have enlisted. Would you like to call me the robot? I will send word to the robot using telepathic transition, Master. Mistress V, I hope you weren't waiting too long. So, I can't speak. You want me to carry this? Hey, Master Shortpants, you're in my way. I said get out of the way. I'll be waiting for you up in the sky, so don't take too long. Master, I suggest that we also return to the sky and collect the propeller as soon as possible. So with that, that's all we really had to do. Really easy once you know where it is. So, I'll meet you guys right back at Skyloft. And Just to let you know, or just a note, when you do go back up to the sky, you'll actually see Scrapper follow around behind you. I actually find it really funny that Scrapper will follow you around when you're flying. And it's a nice touch as well. And in fact, I'll probably just let you watch me flying back. It might be sped up, but who knows. I guess the me in editing knows. The me in editing knows everything. All the mistakes I make. I know you're watching me from the future! Okay, that's really sounds weird. I'm going to stop with that. I'll see you back at Skyward. Oh. It just automatically cuts when you get close. Huh. Convenient for me. Here's that windmill propeller, Zap. If you need me, Jurus, Clang, feel free to call. For Mr. Speed, I will travel to any destination. Kurz. Or Diz. Yeah. I should probably stop trying to imitate the robot noises. Whoa, isn't that the beat up old robot from Gondo's place? Wait just a second. Is that... It is! That's a windmill propeller. The thing that was supposed to fall down below the clouds? Are you saying that whole story handed down through Gondo's family is actually true? Somehow I get the feeling this is all some elaborate prank. But I guess I'll try to fix this thing. This goes here, and with that... That ought to do it. If you can find some way to spin the propeller, you can probably turn the windmill around. Honey? Honey! Oh no, I think I might have promised my wife I'd fix our cupboard. I swear that woman's always looking for somebody. See you around, Link. Just casually strolls off after he was acting all afraid a second ago. So with that, let's go ahead and turn this one as well. Unfortunately, we gotta sit through turning it all the way around at the pace of a snail. And I guess while we're doing this, I want to go ahead and say sorry for this being a bit of a long video this time. But I really just want to knock out story stuff, because next episode we're doing more side questing. Because the world can wait a little longer, right? With that... why don't we go see what happened in the light tower, and we'll call the episode after that. With that, we've arrived. Let me read what this sign is say. Let sound the goddess's song beneath the light's radiance. Unto her chosen hero shall fall a piercing ray of guidance. So I think you can tell what we need to do here. Master, there is a high probability that the beam of light will lead us to clues as to the whereabouts of the three flames. I recommend that you investigate what it lies at the end of this beam of light. With that, we've opened up a brand new area. Oh, zoom out. Oh, we can't actually see it. Yes, that area of clouds, what's called the Thunderhead, that's been closed to us the entire game, it's now finally open. And with it, we can actually go get one of the goddess chests that we weren't able to get before. However, I'm going to hold off getting that just for a little bit because we can't get the other one just yet, but it's not too far away. With that, I think we're going to call it an episode here. So, we've accomplished a lot this episode. And next time on Legend of Zelda Skyward Sword, we're putting our adventure to save the world on hold to do more side questing to get more gratitude crystals. See you guys then.